'yan ta'adda. To suwa suka yi 'yan ta'addan? Ai su ne suke yi. Boko Haram. A ku ji wani abu. Nan ba sabon ba. Safiyar da za a sa bom ɗin nan karfe 8 na ɗan kwanta sai aka bugo mu waya. Ba zan gaya muku wanda ya bugo mu waya ba. Sai ya ce mu gashi ana security briefings, wai an ce ina cikin list na Boko Haram wanda suka yi air marking za su yi eliminating. Daga Abuja ka bugo mu ana security meeting cewa an yi air marking ina za eliminating ina kuma su waye Boko Haram.
It was not a fiery sermon. It was not the usual defiant tone many Nigerians are used to hearing. This time, something was different. The voice trembled. The pauses were longer. The eyes betrayed a man wrestling with fear, not just controversy. As Sheikh Ahmad Gumi stood before his audience, delivering what should have been another religious message, the weight of his words revealed a deeper anxiety, one that has now spilled beyond the mosque and into Nigeria's political and security discourse. I received a call from a top government official in Abuja, Gumi said, his voice heavy with emotion, informing me that I am among those marked by the United States for elimination through an American airstrike as part of Boko Haram. That single statement ignited a firestorm. Within hours, the video of Gumi's sermon began circulating across social media platforms, WhatsApp groups, Facebook timelines, X, formerly Twitter, TikTok clips, and YouTube commentaries. Nigerians watched, rewatched, and dissected every word, every pause, every facial expression. Many said the same thing. Gumi looked nervous, he looked shaken, he looked scared. And that observation has opened up a much bigger question. Why now?
According to Gumi, the message was delivered privately, a phone call from a top government official in Abuja. The content was chilling. The United States had allegedly categorized him as a Boko Haram member and planned to eliminate him in a proposed airstrike. Let us pause here and ask a critical question. If this information was false or insignificant, why did it shake him so deeply? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Gumi did not present documents. He did not name the official. But he did something more revealing. He reacted emotionally. His delivery was not calculated. It was raw, and raw emotions often expose real fear. This was not the same Gumi Nigerians saw immediately after the Christmas Day airstrikes that reportedly targeted terrorist enclaves. Back then, he was vocal, confident, almost dismissive. Since he was not targeted in that operation, he may have assumed the storm had passed. But America, history tells us, does not make empty declarations. One critical mistake many make is assuming that silence from Washington means retreat. It rarely does. The United States is slow, deliberate, and strategic. But once an individual or group is designated a threat, that label does not disappear overnight. Gumi, by all indications, understands this reality now. Perhaps that is why his tone has changed. Perhaps that is why fear has crept into his sermons. Perhaps that is why he is suddenly calling on other Muslim clerics and northern leaders to speak out. But let us ask another important question. Is this call for collective resistance rooted in principle or self-preservation? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you value deep analysis beyond headlines, please like this video and subscribe to the channel.
What appears to have intensified Gumi's fear is not just the alleged call from Abuja. It is global precedent. Reports indicate that Gumi followed international news closely, particularly the rift between former US President Donald Trump and Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Trump made public declarations. Many laughed them off. But eventually, pressure mounted. Assets were seized, allies were isolated, and Maduro's inner circle began collapsing. The lesson was clear. Trump is unpredictable, and unpredictability is terrifying. Gumi understands that if Trump or the American security establishment labels someone a terrorist collaborator or enabler, the consequences can be severe and far-reaching. Sanctions, surveillance, isolation, or worse. This brings us to another unsettling development. Recently, information began circulating online suggesting that Gumi had deleted his social media chats and messages related to the American airstrikes. While this claim has not been officially verified, the mere existence of such a report has fueled suspicion. If the story is true, then it raises serious questions. Why delete messages unless there is fear of scrutiny? Why clean digital footprints unless one believes someone is watching? Digital behavior often reveals more than public statements, and this development has only reinforced public perception that Gumi is genuinely afraid, not of public opinion, but of American power. Please pause here, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay informed on issues shaping Nigeria's future.
Let us revisit the timeline. Christmas Day, U.S. airstrikes reportedly hit terrorist targets. Immediately after, Gumi speaks out, strongly criticizing America's involvement in Nigeria's security affairs. Weeks later, he delivers a sermon, visibly emotional, revealing he has allegedly been marked for elimination. Now, he is calling for collective clerical resistance and warning of American interference. What changed? The most logical explanation is this. Gumi realized he may no longer be an observer, but a subject. There is a difference between criticizing a superpower and believing that superpower is watching you. That realization can be sobering. Gumi's appeal to other Muslim clerics is not accidental. It is strategic. When voices are isolated, they are easier to silence. When they become numerous, action becomes complicated. International pressure increases. Diplomatic sensitivities arise. Media narratives shift. By calling for collective opposition, Gumi may be seeking protection through numbers. But here is the critical question viewers must consider. Is he calling for unity to defend sovereignty or to shield himself from accountability? History shows that when individuals feel exposed, they often seek cover in movements. If this analysis is making you think deeper, like and subscribe to the channel right now. Many Nigerians who watched the viral video noticed something unusual. This was not Gumi's usual posture. His voice cracked, his expressions shifted, he appeared overwhelmed. Emotion, especially fear, is difficult to fake convincingly. This is why the video resonated so deeply online.
Supporters expressed sympathy. Critics expressed skepticism. Neutral observers simply asked questions. Social media debates exploded. Why would the US target a cleric if there's nothing to hide? Is this about silencing dissent or something deeper? Why now, after months of bold statements? The conversation has grown beyond Gumi himself. It has become a national debate about sovereignty, foreign intervention, security, and accountability. Gumi's framing of America's involvement as interference in domestic affairs taps into long-standing sensitivities. Many Nigerians are uncomfortable with foreign military actions on Nigerian soil, even when those actions target terrorists. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Foreign involvement often intensifies when domestic threats are seen as global risks. If the US believes certain individuals or networks contribute to instability, it acts, sometimes quietly, sometimes forcefully. This does not automatically make America right, but it does explain why fear has replaced defiance in Gumi's tone. The coming days will be revealing. Will Gumi continue his vocal criticism of Trump and US policies targeting Nigeria, or will he begin to choose his words more carefully? Fear has a way of moderating language. Watch closely, because silence at this point would speak as loudly as protest.
Before we end, consider these questions carefully. Is Gumi speaking out now because he believes he is innocent, or because he feels exposed? Does collective clerical resistance protect sovereignty, or does it complicate security efforts? Should foreign powers act when they believe threats exist, or respect national boundaries at all costs? Your answers matter. This is not just about one man. It is about Nigeria's place in a world where power, security, and fear intersect. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe to support independent, in-depth analysis. Your engagement keeps important conversations alive. Because sometimes the most revealing moments are not when people shout, but when their voices begin to shake.